Starting with some very confused leaders in Washington who thought that it made sense to give a tax break to those who don't need it. Pay for that tax break by cutting Medicaid. It is not just the working people that are going to get sick. I do not know one super rich person yet that when the time comes to leave this earth, that they get to stay because they're wealthy.
Quite often when their loved ones are being discharged and they need to go to long-term placement to a nursing home, many families are under the impression that it's Medicare that pays for that. And they'll even tell you, listen, my mom worked all her life. What do you mean that she can't get into a nursing home unless she has Medicaid or she has to pay $15,000 private pay? So just to let everyone know, Medicaid pays for long-term care. Medicare does not.
My welfare, my clients' welfare, my employees' welfare, and we can afford it to happen. So I'm here to let them know that there's supposed to be other means of ways where we can find another solution than having the Medicaid cuts. So my passion today is for just no Medicaid cuts, come up with a better solution so we can advocate for our patients, especially those are less vulnerable that cannot afford the medication, the treatment that are needed, that do not have family members to support them, and that's what all the dependent is Medicaid.
We see a lot of people come in with strokes, a lot of the elderly, and what these Medicare cuts or Medicaid and Medicare cuts will mean for us is not having the supplies that we need to be able to care for the people. Our motto at Kraus is being simply the best. And so I know that if this is taken away from us, funding for our job, then we cannot simply do what we are to do.
Medicaid covers health care costs for those that do not work, those who are disabled, and whatnot. So I think that if the cuts were to go into effect, many New Yorkers, the most vulnerable New Yorkers, would be left without any resources to take care of themselves.
If you don't do what you can to protect our jobs and our health care, you won't have a job. We are here not because we want to be here, because we have to be here. And we send a message to those like President Trump that you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can never fool 1199.